Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to another week of ESMR Hour. I am your hostess. Dang, I just called myself a female. I am your host with the most, your man Bo, coming at you live hip hop tonight, man. It's gonna be a good night of music. Really excited to get into it. And apparently, Donald Trump is going to jail. In a in a weird twist of events, Mr. Trump says he expects to be arrested on Tuesday in connection with an investigation led by the Manhattan's District Attorney's Office. He's called on his supporters to protest in advance of his possible indictment. All right, man, that's how we starting the show. Let's go. So let's get into the first song of the night, man. We'll talk more about the Donald Trump and potential arrest and what he's doing right now to prevent that. I'm your man, Bo, man. Sit back, relax. Great to have you on board. Let's get into the first song of the night. Nueve Ocho off the Making Hip Hop thread on Reddit. This is the Hunger Freestyle. His beat is already going crazy. The beat is already fantastic. Let's see what we got.
Write down these words just so I can lift my spirit. Then drop a verse in the hope someone will hear it. These lyrics, these are seeds that I'm planting today. I'm feeling pain, but I'm deciding to just laugh it away. Step on the gas and don't break. I need to reach my destination. Chase.
So we got so the clarity of his audio is fantastic, man. He came on the track with a lot of presence, a little bit of aggression. Very, very, very calm vocals, and I appreciate that against this beat. You know, when you listen back to that against this beat, when that comes out really well. Great. Listen to how he comes on the beat, though. You know what I mean? It's perfect.
Write down these words just so I can lift my spirit. Then drop a verse in the hope someone will hear it. These ain't lyrics, these are seeds that I'm planting today.
Okay.
Pain, but I'm deciding to just laugh it away. Step
okay.
Gas and don't break. I need to reach my destination. Chase the dream, no hesitation. Never seeking validation from a hand that never fed me. If they think they've ever read me, they couldn't fathom the
Gizmo.
that I've got up my sleeve where my heart resides in permanence. I stay away from snakes, no exact.
So what I really like about this right now is he has some intricate rhymes and they're not over processed. So this is a really good take on a really recording device. You know what I mean? When you get the right take on the right recording device, he hasn't over treated his vocals. So it's a very, very smooth, a smooth track we got right here. And he sounds good. Now I am trying to go back a little bit and hear what he's saying. I'm missing, I think I'm missing some things. So I'm definitely gonna try to tune in.
Hesitation, never seeking validation from a hand that never fed me. If they think they've ever read me, they couldn't fathom the next things that I've got up my sleeve where my heart resides in permanence. I stay away from snakes, know exactly how a serpent is. I'm not part of the dope game, but that's just how I'm serving this. Addicted to the listeners, I'm wishing y'all could see the work and effort I put into this. Forever writing rhymes so you
leave that too. You know, he's stuck. So I'll be honest, the rhymes aren't super clever, okay? It's not a lot of quotables. I love his confidence on the mic. I love his precision with his rhymes, and I like what he's saying. He's kind of talking about being underrated, the hunger. You know what I mean? I feel like it's fitting what the vibe is.
Know exactly how a serpent is. I'm not part of the dope game, but that's just how I'm serving this. Addicted to the listeners. I'm wishing y'all could see the work and effort I put into.
I like that.
Writing rhymes so you can say my words are infinite.
Ash.
With them past days, I'm trying to get some fast plays, then get up on the map days. It's time to shape my craft. Pay attention to the meaningless. No longer thinking seething makes you stronger. Ain't no logic in that. So I only think about love when I'm dropping a track. And if they call this shit whack, they better act like they water inside a bottle upside down and just stop with the cap. I need a fat water cat.
So he's kind of verbose, not necessarily in love with the verbose. I don't love overly verbose raps. He's got a great sound though. I think it's kind of saving him more so than anything on this. And this last bar was kind of dope, but it took a while to get off. But it was a good bar. Listen to this one.
Inside a bottle upside down and just stop. They better act like they water inside a bottle upside down and just stop with the cap.
It's not bad.
Water cash so I could ghost in the night and disappear into the moon, different coast when it's light. And got the dopest of rides just waiting for me with a stuffed briefcase. And hit the finest cuisine, you seen the French each state. Just a poor man in the present, never let it bring me down. Cause the only way is up, trying to make my mama proud. So 1 is for the fam, and 2 is for the money. 3 is for the love that fills me up when I feel hungry. 1 por familia y 2 por el dinero.
Oh, he switched it up. I like that. I wish you would have gave us that a little earlier in the track, though. That would have spiced it up. Because, you know, while the vocal is recorded really well, and I like your tone of voice, I think that, you know, the content of the what you were talking about wasn't that interesting. And I also noticed you didn't cuss during it either. So a lot of, you know, I give really good credit to folks. Seal, what's up, my G? How are you, brother? I give a lot of credit to folks that can rap without cussing, but cussing also makes it sound more interesting. You know what I mean? When you hear somebody cuss, you always like, ooh, you know, that little kid comes out. You know, when you don't cuss, you know, that's cool, but, you know, it's just not going to be as flavorful.
3 is for the love that fills me up when I feel hungry. 1 por familia y 2 por el dinero.
I like that. That's cool right there.
Viviendo un sueño.
Yeah.
Lo que tengo, pero hay más cosas que quiero. Es irónico, ya no podrás oler tus propias flores en tu entierro. Así que regálatelas tú mismo y el cinismo, el plan.
Okay.
Las acciones siempre están acompañadas. No hay manera de brincar los penales como pulido. Siempre sigo con la pluma apuntando varias dudas y todos mis pensamientos. Si te ofenden, no lo siento, mucho menos me arrepiento. Siento que me voy partiendo el alma en mis canciones, siempre echándole huevos mientras hueva tú le.
Family is good, bro. I'm gonna send you some pictures of my little girl after this, bro. My latest little girl, anyway. I love the Spanish rapping. Good Lord. I would have listened to a whole track of that. I would have listened to a whole track of him rapping in Spanish. He's fire in Spanish. Like his tone of voice, it's got that little hint of gangster in it. Yeah, man.
The man inside the mirror is my only worthy opponent.
Yeah, man. Nueve Ocho, directed by PZDRX. Pederix. Pizderix. I love the Spanglish part of that, or the Spanish part, because you were rapping only in Spanish at that point. I enjoyed that a lot. You should have entered that earlier in the track. I really feel like you caught the vibe correctly. The video matched the vibe from your beard to the hat to the serious look on your face. I think you did a great job of creating a product that matches. So you're talking about the track, you're talking about the production, you're talking about the crispiness of your voice. The Spanglish was fantastic. The Spanish aspect. Yeah, man. I just think that, I don't know, I would like it to be a little more clever and not rap with so many words. It was a little too verbose for me. That bottle flip line was dope. But yeah, outside of that, like, pretty good track. I would go 88 on this one. I enjoyed it that much. Good timing on it, 2 minutes, 29 seconds. Nothing crazy. So yeah, Donald Trump is about to drop your scores if you listen to that track, man. Let's give our man Nueve Ocho some feedback for the skills he displayed. About to get into some unpraised king right now, my man Gizmo. Yeah, that Donald Trump is saying he's getting arrested on Tuesday, and he's asking for, hey, Nate, how you been, dog? Ain't heard no new Nate in a minute. What's happening, man? He said he's about to get arrested, and he's asking. I'm gonna read it again here in a second. Give me one moment to put the timestamp for that nice song we just got from Nueve Ocho. Yeah, so apparently he's calling on his supporters to protest in advance of his possible indictment. He's supposed to be arrested on Tuesday, according to Trump himself. So what is he thinking is gonna happen? Is he thinking it's gonna be like a Joker situation? Dudes with bazookas are gonna blow up the, like, what are you looking at? You're already like I think long term, and this is not to my political affiliation. This is just the truth. The man did a lot of illegal stuff, more illegal than most politicians ever do. Like, politicians are slimy, but he was openly slimy. You gotta hide it a little bit, and more so than that. What are you are the riots at the Capitol on the 6th already charged to you. Now you're gonna have him riot again? I mean, dog, man. I don't know. It almost feels like a cartoon. You know what I mean? It feels like he's the Joker. I like that smiley face. That made me happy. 88 from the homie Ash. He dug it. 88's a good score from Ash because Ash is the barsmith. The homie Unpraised King is going 82. Let's get into the Unpraised King's joint right now. Our man Gizmo. I'm glad you're awake to see it, bro. That makes me happy too. You get up for work early, or you just get good. B-Rex is in the building. What's Cap? What did I say that was Cap? Is he not getting arrested? Tell me about what the Cap is. Unpraised King, Feeling Sad, produced by Jimmy Hooks.
So many things that I should speak, but I don't speak about it. My mind is electricity that never breached the outlet. Really hate to touch on women unless you knew me soundly. Every night the white noise seeps cause I hate the silence. If hell really on a highway got a higher mileage, still traveling a distance when I leave my driveway. Many women I resisted but I'm inching closer.
I'm sorry, bro. Hope you feel better.
Places most for that, feeling so sad. When I was young and just won the bag, right?
So this is starting off on a good note. It's very classic Unpraised King. Like this is the. I like how you took some of the nasally sad boyness out of it. Not totally, but you did something when you recorded. It doesn't have that normal. It goes a little overboard with the nasaliness. I don't know if that's a production thing, but it's not. It's subdued here. I like that. That's true. I don't disagree with that.
I don't speak about it. My mind is electricity that never breached the outlet. Really hate to touch a woman unless you knew me soundly.
I really hate to touch a woman unless she knew me soundly. That's kind of a deep line right there, because most dudes don't need to know the woman that they're touching.
Night the white noise seeps cause I hate the silence. If hell really on a highway got a higher mileage, still traveling a distance when I leave my driveway. Many women I resisted but I'm inching closer. When I'm feeling depressed, my mind reaches places most for that.
So I see some struggle with staying away from women. That's an interesting thing to speak about, and I think everyone can understand that. Every man can understand that.
Feeling so sad when I was young and just won the bag.
I like that. I like the change up in speed.
Reason I'm coming in last. Feeling so sad. I'm always painting myself in a bad light. Picturing perfect still advertised. I rip it apart and satirize. I'm off.
That's kind of cold. They rip it apart to satirize. I like you doing these. I like you doing these lyric videos because I really get the opportunity to see what you're saying and to pay closer attention to the lyrics. And it's really these are good. These are really good for you. Let me subscribe to the channel. Show some love.
I led a bad life. Reason I'm coming in last. Feeling so sad. I'm always painting myself in a bad light. Picture perfect still advertised. I rip it apart and satirize.
Picture perfect. What do you say? Picture perfect ain't advertised. They rip it apart and satirize. That's cold. Picture perfect. Picture ain't perfect. Still advertised. They rip it apart and satirize. That's a bar. That's a bar right there.
Advertise and rip it apart and
that's cold.
It's like a game and I'm feeling like I lost. I don't look to blame, but I'm searching for the cause. All the things I've done, how you gonna give a pass? And I'm a bad guy, yeah, I got a dark past, yeah. For the ladies I be falling, but if they come through calling, I'll be stalling. Had the time, but I cost myself, I bought in. Few hands and chips down and I was all in. If I'm honest, myself there's no absolving a blame.
So this is deep. You definitely did something to a woman on this song. I feel like you're touching a lot on your inability to stay away from women. I get that, man. I think a lot of dudes can relate. You're telling the story pretty well. You know, you're kind of giving us a little bit of insight, but you're not going in detail, but it's a good amount.
Wonder if my soul rotted in ways when I could have stopped it. So many things that I should speak, but I don't speak about it. My mind is electricity that never breached the outlet. Really hate to touch a woman unless you knew me soundly. Every night the white noise seeps cause I hate the silence. If hell really on a highway got a higher mileage, still traveling a distance when I leave my driveway. Many women I resisted but I'm inching closer. When I'm feeling depressed, my mind reaches places most for that.
That was pretty good, man. I like the length of it. I love that these, you know, I preach a lot about short songs, and I love to see that songs are getting shorter that are getting sent in. That makes me really happy. I really do like the feeling that you captured on that. Sonically, it could have been a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe it was just that beat. It just kind of sounded the same after a while. I love the lyricism and I don't know if it's so much storytelling it's just kind of the poetry and how you were delivering that and what you were saying. I love the lyric videos for you because like I really got into it. I like understood what you were saying. I think you took some of the auto tune aspect off. I thought this is a pretty brilliant song for you. Honestly, it really was right in the lane where you want to be. I know the kind of music you make. It felt like right up your alley. So I like that one a lot, man. I would probably drop that off with like a 91. I like that. I think the only thing for me is again sonically, I think because of that beat is it's kind of sad. When you get a lot of sad, I think you tire of it a little more quickly than you would of a song that kind of lifts you up, that kind of gets you emotionally pumped up. You know what I mean? If you got a sad song, I for me at least, my body tends to go, all right, I'm over being sad. Let's get happy again. So I'm glad you kept it pretty short. But like I said, 91, P. Louis in the building. Drop your scores if you were listening along right there. B-Rex, Nate, much love. Drop the scores for that right there. That was the homie Unpraised King, Feeling Sad, produced by Jimmy Hooks. Yeah, you're right, Seal. You're right. They all do bad. I think he was more overt because of his attitude. I think his attitude was more, I don't care, and I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. And unfortunately, when you have that kind of attitude, you're gonna get it worse than everybody else does. I don't know. I've learned in my life, whether this is right or wrong, just play the background and be quiet. Because if you get out there in front of people, then everybody is on you. You know, once you show your ass, they on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it moving with the music tonight, man. Happy Saturday night. I'm drinking I really got to start taking these spots that I do and sending them to the people that I do them about. I'm drinking a Juicy Jack, man. Excuse me, a Jungle Jack. It's a beverage from Santan Brewery. Shouts to Chandler. It's where the show is located. Yeah, they're great, man. They're fantastic drinks. So I'm going to send this to them and hope they hook me up with a 12-pack or something. Let's keep it rolling. This next one is off the Making Hip Hop thread on Reddit, man. We got some good music tonight. I'm really excited. We got my man. Whoa. My man Ash is back in the building. Glad to have him with some music. My man, everybody's been sick. The whole country, I feel like, has been really beat up by all these sicknesses. I feel like they're all over the place. So I hope Ash is doing well. And anybody else, Gizmo was saying he got sick. It's going around, man. I got sick too. I had a 24-hour bug, man. It was awful.
About a Verbo vacation home.
Let's get into this right now.
To yourself.
Out King Zig. Shouts to King Zig. What up, King Zig?
Yeah. It's your boy King Zig, man. Hey.
Also, if this is King Zig, I listened to part of the song. Your voice does not match your face. I'm just gonna say that.
I gotta get this out my system before I get up with you. I never be like none of y'all, I got my own issues. And speaking of the system, make sure that they never get you. Cause they gon' turn you to a number, not an individual. I gotta get this out my system before I get up with you. I never be like none of y'all, I got my own issues. And speaking of the system, make sure that they never get you. Cause they gon' turn you to a number, not an individual. Hey, I got the flow proper. Shawty said kidneys, guts.
Oh, I like I like this because of the sound it has. It has a very southern sound, throwback southern sound, 90s JG kind of thickness, UGK influence, and I love that sound. Is so iconic and it's so like, you know, it's kind of gangster, man. It just makes you feel like you know what I mean? It reminds me of Hydraulics. It reminds me of like Lowriders.
Individual. Hey, I got the
Don Montel.
But I ain't no
Don season.
She ain't got no Glock, ain't got no chopper, but she still gon' pop it. She said, oh, stop it. I said, first, I gotta get this out my system. Hit up Latino night at the local club. We groove into this rhythm.
Juicy J. He said, hit up Latino night at the local spot. You gotta love when artists use their real lives. He really goes to Latino. There's nothing cap about that statement.
Hit up Latino night at the local club. We groove into this rhythm.
Let's go.
It's a kite while I'm at Jamaican bars. My new tradition. I knew you listen.
Jamaican bars.
House of Blues a visit. I'ma go worldwide across this globe. Just tell me who we missing. We never seen these guys. That's what they say, but you know we still get it. I make this look too easy. Let me get this off my chest. I'm gon' be cool, believe it. God got me, so I'm blessed. And you can't see see me less, I want you to. I don't do stress. Money moves, I need them. It's
Juicy J,
reasonable.
3-6.
I tapped into the music. Now it's running through my arteries. You be unlikely in finding someone who goes hard as me.
I ain't mad at this, man.
This fire, man, it's arson. And I get bliss and make these hits, man. It's like get this out my system before I get up with you. I never be like none of y'all. I got my own issues. And speaking of
I could ride to this. I like this, man.
Cause they gon' turn you to a number, not an individual. I gotta get this out my system before I get a with you. I never be like none of y'all, I got my own issues.
He said, I gotta get this out my system before I get up with you. Like, if I get up with you before I get this out my system, it's gonna be a problem.
Speaking of the system, make sure that they never get it. Cause they gon' turn you to a number, not an individual. Ayy. Listen, gotta get this out of my system. It's like the talent went missing. Man, where's my competition? It's like they lost their vision.
I think we're gonna move on from this joint just because the song is 3 minutes and 54 seconds. And I gotta be completely honest, I have no interest in that. But what I do, the song was good though. Like tomorrow I may literally get in my car and put this song on. Cause I know it probably thumps, in the car. And it just has that like, that's the kind of song that people like. They look at you like if you roll up and that's loud. Like there's certain songs like if you roll up to Taylor Swift, I'm not glancing over my shoulder for that. But if you roll up to that song, I'm gonna look around like, hey, what's happening? Somebody's arriving. I need to know who that is. You know what I mean? So it has a lot of power to it, man. The mix sounded pretty good to me. Definitely a throwback sound. I think it's more of a regional sound nowadays. I think that might be literally the only issue that song may have. Is that it's a little bit, it's more of a regional sound. I like it though. I like it a lot. I'm gonna drop that joint off right there with a 90, and it's getting heavily dinged because 4 minutes. No, just don't. Just stop it. What else we got going on? Oh, Florida's in the building. What up, Florida? We're gonna talk about Florida. Florida wants to prohibit the discussion of periods by young girls in schools. So they want these girls to not discuss having their menstrual cycle. Yeah, man, we're gonna talk about Florida. Good old Florida. I know some good people down there, man. Yeah. Let's get into this next one, Making Hip Hop thread. The homie formerly known, what was his old name? Hazley or something like that. REI vibes on Making Hip Hop thread on Reddit. He's a returnee to that page, and this song is kind of dope. Like that bass line though. Deep to my soul. That kick.
It's like a party inside my head. So many people talking at once. I never heard a single word they said. Rather be alone, never be alone. Always got a party inside my head. So many people talking at once. I never heard a single word they said. Rather be alone, never.
Got a new joint from Never. Let's go.
You always talking over me. Don't you ever bite your tongue. You ain't never helped no one. I don't know how you got control of me. You always got me.
So honestly, like, I'm a dive bar kind of dude. I'm not bougie. I don't have a bougie bone. If I get rich, I'm gonna struggle. If I ever become wealthy, I'm at time because I'm a very dive bar, lowbrow, burgers, hot dogs, and beers type of. That's just me. It's easier. And this song reminds me of a cheap college bar that has like 69. I guess it ain't that cheap no more with inflation. 250 PBRs. You get a bucket. You know what I mean? And like it is the middle of the day and you're drinking and not in class. That's the vibe this has for me.
Be petrified. Keep telling me to step in line. I don't know who I'm supposed to be. I'm always running from myself. I can't escape. It's never ending argument.
Now I don't think I like the gravelly tone all the way through. I think I need a lighter vocal on top. I need something to balance it. It's almost like if you have a dish that has too much salt. You add some kind of sweetness to counterbalance that. I don't know if y'all mess with the facts. Yeah, that's true. I am gonna ride your coattails. I am. Those are facts. Believe that. It's like you got to know how to like balance everything. Everything requires balance, yin and yang. So this has a little too much of the gravel sound for me. It's too low. It needs a higher octave for me.
Inside my brain, it's like a party inside my head. So many people talking at once. I never heard a single word they said. I'd rather be alone, never be alone. Always got a party inside my head. So many people talking at once. I never heard a single word they said. I'd rather be alone, never be alone. Why you always talking over me?
All right, we're going to roll on from that one right there. That was the homie J.R. Felt. Formerly, I think it was Halsey. I rock with the homie, though. I've been listening to his music. It's not always great. But a lot of the times he hits, and he hit on that one for me. Now, I will say, I couldn't listen to the whole thing. If that came on in my car, I'd have to be inebriated, which I shouldn't be driving. All right, I'm not promoting that. But I'd have to be in a certain kind of vibe to rock with that for longer than about a minute. But that reminds me of walking into a party, a decade plus ago, probably closer to 15 years. It reminds me of walking into a party and like seeing somebody, like it's like some local dude or whatever, but it's not bad. You're like, oh, this is actually kind of legit. Big shouts to the homie. I think score-wise, I would probably go 85 on that. I enjoyed it just enough. If you have any thoughts about that one or you want to score that out for me, go ahead and drop your scores right now. Yeah, Nate, Don Montel, P. Louie, Never. I'm writing all sorts of coattails because the cool part is all of this stuff's recorded. So I can always go back and be like, hey, I knew him. And back then, and I'm going to make up all sorts of stories to get blogs. So just know that that's going to happen. Nah, just playing. Let's keep things moving. If you're waiting to get a song played, $1 to, you can just do on the super chat. Nothing changes but the day on the calendar with your boy. So yeah, Florida's putting together a series of bills that are set to become law. The sexual health bill proposed by Republican lawmaker Stan McClain. It would prohibit girls from discussing their menstrual cycles in school, prompting criticism from feminist advocates, obviously. So basically, kindergarten through higher ed, they wouldn't be able to do it. It would also require teachers to use pronouns matching the children's sex assigned at birth and eliminate college majors in gender studies. Wow, they trying to. I don't know if y'all watch The Handmaid's Tale, but The Handmaid's Tale is happening. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. I strongly suggest watching that show and looking at today's society, and you will be like, oh, they legitimately just made a show about what's coming. But yeah, man. Just let these kids. You know what, man? It's a lot of nuance to all of this stuff, but at the end of the day, man, just remember that they're kids and they're people. So just try to work with them. Don't try to silence them. Only bad things come from silencing children, man. Listen to them and stop being weird. That's so weird, man. I talk to my kid about this stuff. They should be able to talk to their friends about it, because that takes some of the burden off me as a parent. Like, you can talk to your best friend about issues you're having, she's having, and then I can talk to you about it after you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this next one. I listened to part of this earlier. I really enjoyed it. This is Head Ass You and Jupilux, The Alchemist. This sounds dope.
I roll blunt, I pull it longer than a limousine. I don't need wax to do my dabs, rely on chemistry. Let it sizzle, liquid elemental, then I get serration, get to causing complications.
If you didn't bob your head when this came on, you're not a human. All right, you don't have a soul. The way that comes on, it just grabbed me and start moving me all around. That's fantastic.
Dead wrong, keep leading the head strong, yeah. Red wrong, keep leaning down my walls, yeah. Moving out, yeah, it's time to choose a couch. I've been smoking huge amounts, I blew a cloud and it was red without a doubt. Hey, poker face, I never stayed mine. Hey, jump off ledges with no hang glide. Poker face, I never stayed mine. Jump off ledges with no hang glide. Cut him off.
Oh, that's hard right there. That was hard right there. So I don't know. Something about, maybe I'm starting to get into this kind of like, I don't think you'd call this death metal. I don't know what you call it, but I think I'm starting to get into this music because there's a rage inside of me, and this matches that rage so well. I like it, man.
Been at the running shit, tunnel vision, I go punish the beat. I look at my streams, a puddle to me. I look at my wrist, a puddle I bleed. Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that.
She can't be missed. Get the party flow to your hoe, now you're pissed. I've been smoking, she been drinking, yeah, so we mix. Heard that she a fan, I write my name up on her text. Chemistry is.
She's got a dope voice against that backdrop. She's got a dope voice. That was cool, man. That was a cool change.
Been at the running shit, tunnel vision, I go punish the beat. I look at my streams, a puddle to me. I look at my wrist, a puddle I bleed. Yeah.
I'm sick, I'm rich like oil, got this resin on my lips. Wrap it off when I give your bitch a little kiss. I don't know her name, so she can't be missed. Get the party flow to your hoe, now you're pissed. I've been smoking, she been drinking, yeah, so we mix. Heard it,
yeah, this is hard, man.
Chemistry is calculated, so I never miss. Everything I make is magic, like I never miss. Open up your mouth when I speak.
Hard, bro.
Oh, she got beef, tell that bitch what. I don't wanna squabble, but I'm fist fuck. I wear a lot of rings, it might get stuck.
Hey, poker face, I never save mine. Hey, jump off ledges with no hang glide. Hey, poker face, I never save mine. Hey, jump off ledges with no hang glide. I speak to Satan, ride the peak and get engaged and feel the sickness crawling through me. See December, bumper nimbus, yeah, sin is always in us. No impure thought. Fools of pure gods, I think October in the thoughts, goddamn. I don't give a shit. I come through killing shit, but you know I'm a militant. Raise a right hand, stick a hollow in the sand. Say the right words and you grab my last.
All right, that's enough. That's I reached my limit. I was coming up to it, and then I got pushed over. So that track is so much energy that I don't see, and that's why I can't be into that kind of music, because I go to one of those concerts, I'd be ready to leave at the 7 minutes. I'd be like, all right, man, I got it out. I'm good. I'll see y'all next time. But I love the energy of the just raw anger. Really love the guest spot with the girl that jumped on there. I don't know if that's Jupilux or whatever, but like she knew what to do and she just kept it real cool and casual. But she was like, I don't know, she was kind of in it. It was like she was almost double dutching on it. She was kind of bouncing in and out. It was dope to me, man. I like that song a lot. I'm not. This genre isn't something that like I frequent, but I'll visit more often for sure. I'm gonna go 94 on that one. Maybe 93, because it was just, it's probably about 50 seconds too long for me. I can't go any further. That's it for me. Hey, just so y'all know, man, if you want to vote for Joe Exotic for the next election, you can. He's running from prison. Big shout out to Joe Exotic. So who would you vote for, Joe Exotic or Sleepy Joe? Who you want for the next set of years? But yeah, the stuff about the girls, don't just let people be. It's so hard these days. Let's get into this next one. So this is a song I was trying to play last week and had a lot of issues. And I think I might finally get to play the song for the homie right now. OC 2 times. Name of this joint is Standing on My Business. I got to find the actual joint. So give me a moment, please. Give me a moment, please. Yeah, I don't know, man. I honestly, the options out here are just getting worse. You know, they need to let a dude that like has been rich, has been poor, has been on welfare, has lived in Beverly. They got to find somebody with a better story to be president. You know, somebody that like has been through a lot. Somebody who's lived several different lives that can have like more well-rounded way about him. You know what I mean? I also would be interested to see somebody run this country that wasn't from this country. You know, we got a lot of rules about, and obviously it makes sense. You don't want to let things can happen, right? Let's just put it like that. But I'd be cool seeing if somebody from another country could run it better. You know, just because they would have different ideas. Let's get into this next one. OC 2 times. The name of this joint is Standing on My Business.
All right, let's go, Riz.
Also, real quick, Nate, I didn't want to gloss over your comment. If you ever want to talk to me, I'm down to listen. I can't say that I'll understand, and I wouldn't even pretend to try to understand. But at the same time, like, I'm always interested in learning more about what I don't know. So if you ever want to talk, I got you, bro. I got you, bro.
Bring up my gang and we finna bring them choppers out. Nigga, bring up my gang and we finna bring them choppers out.
Like this so far, the beat. Nice little sample in there. That reminds me of something Just Blaze or Kanye used to do.
Niggas know I'm standing on that business. I can't switch up on my gang. Play with Clinton, we can't stop until it's finished. On my gang,
reminds me of Future a lot.
Until it's finished. Please don't speak up on some shit if you don't know what you be talking about. Nigga, bring up my gang and we finna bring them choppers out. Niggas wanna talk, I don't wanna talk. I'm tryna walk them down like. Yeah, that's that chopper sound. Now what you wanna talk about? I'm tryna go gun them down. Hit them with 100 rounds for talking out his fucking mouth. Niggas know I'm about that drama shit. Tryna let that llama spit. Put a 50 on the Drake. My niggas know I'm standing on this business. I can't switch up on my gang. Play with Clinton, we can't stop until it finished. Switch the flow, they know I killed it. I'm the hardest in the city. Yeah, I'm a rapper.
Hey, appreciate you, my G. I can't wait for the new music, dog.
And I'll be done.
Thanks for always supporting, bro. Appreciate you, Don. For real, for real. Yeah, so the content is, but so I got a couple thoughts. Number one, I'm tired of these young artists, man. Can we do less can we do less of the all these noises, man? I feel like half of hip hop now is just kids making noises, and I guess I get it, man. That's what's popular, but Jesus Christ. Excuse me. I ain't gonna drop that. I'm just saying, like, it's too much for me. You don't know about Future? It had Future. It sounded like that. Where you going to trying to run off? Where you about to something when the center put my gun off? That's what it reminded me of the beginning. So maybe that was a stretch. That's fair.
Standing on this business, I can't switch up on my gang. Play with Clinton, we can't stop until it finished. Switch the flow, they know I killed it. I'm the hardest in the city. Yeah, I'm a rapper, but an artist. How I paint the picture. This shit is so easy. Just punch me in and I'll be done in a second.
I think I like the beat and I like the sample more than I like the artist. It's not bad. It's just not original. It doesn't feel creative. It feels very reproduced. It feels like a clone. It feels like you watch somebody. It's like you took somebody's whole thing. You know, there's no originality to it. So I struggle with that. We're gonna move on. Not doing a lot for me.
I'm standing on that business. I can't switch up on my gang. Play with Clinton, we can't stop until it's finished. On my gang, play with Clinton, we can't stop until it's finished. Yeah, they thought that I was done. Well, bitch, I'm back. They didn't turn me to the max. I ain't worried about no nigga, but tell.
Yeah, yeah. That's just a reproduction of a lot of other stuff that's already been done. I really encourage all artists, man. You got to work on your originality, or you have to do whatever that thing is. So if you're gonna have that sound, you got to be able to have that sound better than other people have that sound. If you don't choose your own lane, if you choose to like kind of mimic somebody else, you got to mimic it really damn well. And that to me was way too basic. I did kind of like the engineering though. The mix on it sounded kind of nice to me. And coming off in the beginning of the song, it really had high hopes, but then it just kind of ran into let my chopper off. Yada yada, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of became every other hip hop song that's ever existed in the last 15 years. Let's keep things rolling right now, man. High Octane, AJK. Big shouts to AJK, man. The homie has come through with some bangers. Let's see what this does right here. This is High Octane off a Rare Drip to AJK.
Gun in my head, no saloon, yeah. I'm headed straight to the burner. High octane, got gun in my head, no saloon, yeah. I'm headed straight to the burner. High octane, got gas, propane, floating through the clouds, bitch. I'm feeling like Gotain.
Being more dynamic, I like that, B-Rex.
That means they blue, yeah. Reppin' my shit with them steppers and shit. We gon' pull up stuff, scamming, finessing that bitch. I ain't worried about y'all, cause I'm next with this shit. I'ma treat her like Matt, put that X to that bitch like lyrically authentic, my vibe's psychedelic. I'ma keep rhyming, now the booth need a medic. Bitch, I'm a vegan, how I'm focused on my lettuce. Bandana on head, that's my aesthetic. What you know about sitting down in the cell one day you ain't.
Oh no, what happened? Oh, I gotta sign in? I thought I was already signed in. Well, that's a good place to kind of stop on it anyway. I'm not going I'm gonna play out the or more of it at least. But it's not doing nothing special for me. And I noticed he's overemphasizing some of the words, I think, because the flow is not that interesting on this one. It's just not really giving me it feels rushed to me. It doesn't feel polished. It doesn't feel like it was thought out. It feels like more just stepping in the booth rapping. I think a lot of us write songs and we just go in and rap them, and like we don't really consider if it's good or not. All right, let's get back. That comment too. Yeah, he needs to work on being more dynamic. That's fantastic feedback. We gotta get you on the show. You and RJB.
I love you.
Little guest action.
Oh yeah. Cash out.
Yeah. Riding through the block and I'm looking like sex. I was down in BK, I was down in the jacks on a lot of altcoins. Every week I invest. If I say I'm gonna flex, then I say it with my chest.
He said I own a lot of altcoins. Big shouts. Them things are worth nothing now though.
Straight out of Queens and I ball like the Mets. Bagged up in a rush, everything a mess. Now my pack doing yoga, how I made a bitch stretch. I ain't worried about shit.
My pack's doing yoga, how I made it stretch.
Bitch, I feel
that's not bad.
Yeah, she said she coming too soon. Yeah.
I feel I'm headed to the moon. I feel like a balloon. That's lazy, dog. That's lazy. I'm headed to the moon. I feel like a balloon. Birthday is in June. I hope that you come and see me soon. Can you listen to my favorite tune? It's like, come on, man.
I made her sweat like it's June. I made her sweat like it's June.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like it's June. Yeah. Burning my head, no saloon. Yeah. I'm headed straight to the burner, high octane. Got gas, propane, floating through the clouds, bitch. I'm feeling like Gotain. Haters got no game, pockets on low gang, huh? That means they blue. Yeah, repping my shit with them steppers.
You said pockets on low gain. That means they're blue, like low weight loss or something. Or like low weight. I like that.
Shit, we gon' pull up stuff, scamming, finessing that bitch. I ain't worried about y'all, cause I'm next with this shit. I'ma treat her like math, put that X to that bitch like lyrically authentic, my vibe's psychedelic. I'ma keep rhyming, out the booth, need a medic. Bitch, I'm a vegan, how I'm focused on.
Yeah, we're going to move on from that. Hey, my birthday's in June, too. My birthday's on the 10th, bro. Oh, you a Gemini like me? Good. That means we got a lot in common. The Gemini gang. So AJK, bro, you're a better rapper than this. I always go back to it, man. Maybe I don't put out enough music. That's probably a very authentic. That's probably a very true statement. But come on, man. Like, this doesn't showcase your talent. I'm headed straight to the moon. Like it sounds, and you're overemphasizing certain parts, and you're trying to be kind of in the background doing all that kind of stuff. You can only do that if the line is hot. You know, it just felt like recycled, boring raps. It felt like me showing up to work most days. I don't really want to be here. I'm here. I made it here, but I don't want to be here. It just felt like you're going through the motions, man. I think you're too good of an artist to just go through the motions. You really gotta stop yourself from being kind of lazy with it. Her birthday's Abby. What up, Abby? Birthday twin. Holla at your boy. Much love, man. She's probably fantastic. If she's anything like you, she's fantastic. Yeah, also TikTok is about to go away. You know, TikTok is a pretty powerful tool for artists. You know, if you're not working TikTok, I don't like TikTok. It's not for me. I know that. And every time I post on it, I feel somebody saying no. I feel like there's someone somewhere shaking their. You're not supposed to be doing that. But it's a powerful tool for artists, and it's about to go away. The U.S. government is like, nah, that needs to go. Let's get into this next one. Big shouts to Swizzy Max. We did a Swizzy Max and Grind Forever joint last week that went crazy. That joint was wild. So I told Swizzy, man, send me some music. And he was like, I know you're not the R&B guy, but here you go. And this first one, I'm like, oh, stop playing. This is Not Your Enemy, KYND. Is that what you go by, bro? Swizzy, you go by KYND? Am I missing something? Let's check it out.
Yeah.
I share a B-Day with V Donald Trump. No, you didn't say that. It's a day that will live in infamy.
I don't care what you say, unless I love you, girl, but no, not today, no. If it's important, call me Bruce Wayne.
I like that, man.
Shadow like you touche, not your enemy. I don't care what you say.
He said I'm hiding in the shadow like you touche. I like his voice, man. I've been saying that more than I like to lately, but he's nice.
Unless I love you, girl, but no, not today, no. If it's important, call me Bruce Wayne. I'm hiding in the shadow like you touche, not your enemy.
Going on the playlist.
So right now, threw my phone to the ground. No more dial, sitting in the not your enemy. I wanna be alone right now. So right now, threw my phone to the ground. No more dial, sitting in the booth, no motion, no sound.
This is nice, man.
Outside is quiet. I'll be back for you, baby. I just need to reboot. I'm not depressed, just tanking energy. We cool.
Janet Jackson.
Baby,
that's a better get than Donald Trump is for sure.
Reboot.
Shouts to Janet.
I don't care what you say, unless I love you, girl, but no, not today, no. Call me Bruce Wayne. I'm hiding in the shadow like a touche. Not you enemy.
Damn, man. This is nice. That's crazy.
Not today, no. If it's important, call me Bruce Wayne. I'm hiding in the shadow like a touche. Not you enemy. Cause you understand me, boo. Cause I understand you too. Leave me chillin' mono. Not tryna be solo though. Love you, let's go.
You know, the detail in this song is really impressive. There's a lot of vocal tricks that they're doing. Things are coming out, things are going in. He's going up, he's going down. It's very artistic. I sometimes I wish I had more basketball viewers of basketball that watch this stream. If you know Kyrie Irving and how he can cut through a defense and cross over and all these different, like, that's the moves I feel like I'm seeing right now. There's a plethora of different stuff happening, and it's very nice. It's very nice.
Oh, don't think I'm loco. Shorty, I want more. Le guapo, oh, oh. Huh. Got you in my world. Oh, Cebuana girl, Filipina with some curves. Little cutie, that's my word. Yo, you know that I need to work. Please don't disturb now. I'm trying to kick my verse out on my own. It's my creative mode, trust me. When I'm gone,
this is nice, man.
You're on a phone.
It's special, B.
But you're wrong, yeah, I'm all alone. No, I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
Girl, but no, not today, no. If it's important, call me Bruce Wayne. I'm hiding in the shadow like a touche. Not your enemy. I don't care what you say. Unless I love you, girl, but no, not today.
That's legit.
If it's important, call me Bruce Wayne.
That's super legit.
Hiding in the shadow like a touche. Not you enemy.
Rex, did you have a dance history? Cause I can see what you're saying on that. I think basketball and dance are very similar anyway. Momo, what's the haps with it though?
Yeah.
Hey, this is a nice song, man. You're gonna have to rewind this joint, man. Go rewind this about 7 minutes. That song was fantastic. Also, B-Rex, yeah, that's a very, very legit thought right there. Cause basketball and dancing have a similar, it's a rhythm, it's a flow, it's like it's a certain thing when you know it. It's one of them things you know when you see it, or you know when you hear it, you know when you feel it. And that was brilliant, man. That's a brilliant song to me. I don't know, man. Okay. You say I have a plethora. That's the word tonight. I have a plethora of yeah. You was out there getting it. That's what's up. How long did you dance for? That's pretty cool. Yeah, that was a great song, man. I'm gonna go 98. I was so obviously, how long was the song? I want to say how long it is. So it felt a little long at the end. I was thinking a full minute for it ended. I'm like, I could probably move off of this, but then he did some more crazy vocal flexibility on me, some things, and all of a sudden I was right back into it. So that's a great song. Yeah, I'm gonna go 98. I enjoyed it a lot. 9.1. I like it. Drop your scores right there, man. That was the homie. I think that was Swizzy Max. It says Swizzy Max, but then it says KYND, so I don't know. Big shouts to Swizzy though. Swizzy's got the joint with Grind Forever. Swizzy is hard. Swizzy, I'm gonna play. So you sent me 3 songs. I'm gonna play one a week. So I played this one this week. I'll play one next week. I'm gonna play one a week after that. But these are you got some jaunts, homie. You got some joints. Nate was with it. He was with it. He didn't love it as much, but he was with it. So what's the where did you find it lacking, Nate? Because I went obviously high. I went high. You went medium score. Let's get into this next one, man. Shotty 305. Big shouts to the 305. The Rudy H2 Owens, the whole gang out there. They got a dope collective of underground artists out of the 305, Dade County, all of that. Dude's a nice man. Shouts to Money Mowgli, the homie. Let's get into this next one. Shoddy, Funkarama, 305.
Behind me is 8.5 tons of heroin, opium, hashish, and other narcotics.
They got the old school flow like crazy, man.
Quick.
It's very grimy.
Rolling down your block, smoking loud as fuck. You would think you heard a shotty from inside that truck. It go rolling down your block, smoking loud as fuck. You would think you heard a shotty from inside that truck. Trust, sometimes you gotta make them hard decisions. Cause life's a cold bitch. Shout out to Larsa Pippen. Ain't no high. Rack up money through contacts.
Hey, what y'all know about Larsa Pippen? Oh, that was a bar. I just read some. I feel that she wild, man. So if y'all don't know, Larsa Pippen is the ex-wife of Scottie, former Chicago Bulls great and Hall of Famer, and they were married for 24 years, something like that. And now she's dating his teammate's son. Yo, if I, God forbid anything happens to my wife, God forbid, because she's amazing. I can't have her dating like my like one of my friends' kids. Like what? That was a bar. Big shouts to Shotty. That was hard.
Life's a cold bitch. Shout out to Larsa Pippen. Ain't no decisions, cause life's a cold bitch. Shout out to Larsa Pippen. Ain't no hiding when karma visit. That's the laws of physics. This cat'll rack up money through contacts, cause I ain't lost the vision. I feed your soul, but I ain't washing dishes. For every feature sold, the price goes up, but that's the cost of business. It's a thin line between getting salty and competition. Y'all was so eager.
I'll feed your soul, but I'm not washing dishes. What up, Shotty?
Cost of business. It's a thin line between getting salty and competition. Y'all was so eager to hate, you damn near signed a petition. But get in line and be prepared to wait. I'm carrying the city like a pair of weights. I'm breaking the scale, you don't compare and wait. It's apparent you should have stayed in school. You see all that money you made your parents waste.
The women love you when you get out there.
Why is that, ladies? Huh?
He said your parents wasted their money. That's rude. What's he pouring in? What's going on right now? Is that ketchup? Is that barbecue sauce? What is going on?
Because I look good. I smell good.
Housewives of Miami.
You sing good.
And make love good.
It go rolling down your block, smoking loud as fuck. You would think you heard a shotty from inside that truck. It go rolling down your block, smoking loud as fuck. You would think you heard a shotty from inside that truck. Trust, I'm just as high as 3 pill poppers, still popping, wildin' at the Dolphin game, trying to fight off the Bills Mafia and make peace over colada shots. Salute, you in the dark.
What was it?
Shots, prende la luz, cause I'll be goddamn if I lose.
Hold on, I'm trying to learn. What was it? How do you say it? Did anybody catch that?
Off the Bills Mafia and make peace over colada shots.
Colala shots? Colala? That's dope. What is that? Hit me up, Shotty. Tell me about it.
Make peace over colada shots. Salute. You in the dark taking a lot of shots. Prende la luz. Cause I'll be goddamn if I lose. I'm damn near allergic. The way the chandelier illuminates this cashmere is perfect. This past year I've had a clear purpose. I'm here for murder. You know damn well I did it before you hear the verdict. And you know it's a body before you hear the verses. Fuck your whole catalog, I ain't here for verses. Nip said it's a marathon, it take years to earn it. It ain't the speed, it's which direction the wheels are turning.
I have a legal question. Well, it's not. Is this an emergency? I don't know what that means. I was just growing some marijuana. I was just wondering how much, trouble you can get into for one plant. You're growing marijuana and you want to know how much? Depends on how big the plant is.
Big shouts to Shotty. That's Funkorama 305. I enjoyed it, man. The bars were there, man. That's punchline rap right there. It's things where he took his time. Like you couldn't. He wasn't. Sometimes you hear an artist jump on a track and they get they stumble through it or they rush. He was very deliberate, and some of his bars ended off on a downbeat, like they ended at a weird spot, and it still sounded pretty fire. I like that one a lot. I'm gonna go 90 on that joint. That just speaks to the hip hop head in me. I can't lie. That's cypher rap. That's rolling down the street. Moving through questionable neighborhoods. You know what I mean? I wish the B had more dimension. That's fair. Just need to switch up. I didn't mind the one-dimensional sound of the rap to me. It was believable. That's great. Great insight. Great insight. No, that is good insight, though. It was believable. That's 95% of the battle. Shouts to B-Rex. It was like, oh, I think he might do the things he's saying. Yeah, that means something. I can agree with you, Momo, on the beat, but for me, it's the boom bap feel. It's the '90s. That's baggy jeans and dudes that may have box cutters under their garments or somewhere on their person. It's just a different. You know the vibes. You know what I'm talking about. When things got a little interesting. That was good feedback too from Nate on the last one. He said some switch ups. I thought there was a lot of surprising things on the last joint, but teach their own. I appreciate the feedback. Let's get into this next one. So Coop D and Show Money. Big shouts to Make It Legendary Management, rocking with the show. Big shouts to Coop D. Big shouts to Coop D and Show Money. These boys are active, man. I should say these men are active. All respect given. They be out there, man. Lots of work, lots of tracks, lots of tools. Pretty good music too. I would say they're definitely in the B+ stature of artists working their way towards the A. Let's get this joint popping off right now. Nights like this, Coop D, Show Money. Big shouts, like I said, to Make It Legendary Management. Let's go.
Scholar kid.
Lots of cheeks.
Yeah. Nights like this, I'ma pop my shit, I know they tired of it. Ain't no love, I can't show no love unless you riding for me. I remember when I used to tell them that my time coming. Now we on to something, can't nothing, bitch, I'm proud of it. I can tell that you niggas hate that shit wild, homie. At the money, no, I gotta get it like my child want it. Looking out for my,
I gotta get it like my child want it.
Do my thing like I'm the only nigga that's on vows for me. Yeah, I'ma pop my shit, yeah. Make a whole throw fit, yeah. On that road to get rich.
It's kind of got T-Pain era vibes a little bit. Like, it's fun, it's light, it's danceable. You can see the girls doing their makeup to this. I don't know, man. I'm assuming that's what girls do when they get ready. I get to see the 19 to 25-year-old crowd getting ready in the mirror, like doing a little goofy dance on TikTok to this.
Bitch, I'm proud of it. I can tell that you niggas hate that shit wild, homie. At the money, no, I gotta.
Or doing the little voiceover thing where they mouth the lyrics like this. Maybe doing all that.
Get it like my child want it. Looking out for mine, you know that I'm gon' fit.
What up, Murder? I got you.
My thing like I'm the only nigga that's on vows for me. Yeah, I'ma pop my shit. Yeah, make a whole throw fit. Yeah, on that road to get rich. Yeah, is she ballin' like this? Is she ballin' like this? Yeah, make a hate nigga sick get well. They know that it's time to eat. Like I got hit by the bell. Nigga get hit by the bell, cause all of you niggas my son. You should just see what they yapping, cause all of that negative at me just make you look dumb. I remember when them hoes turned me down, now I don't fuck around like I'm a nun. Nah, now them hoes get nothing, but a whole lot of nothing. Yeah. I had me 2 jobs and I still hit the studio. I couldn't give me a break. All of them bills in my face, but then they stopped me. That boy Cooper really a.
I'll be honest, this sounds good, but I'm not that dialed into it. I don't know. It's kind of become a little bit of background music. Like, it's good sounding background. And it's just okay. I don't actually. You're kind of telling your backstory, your origin story, where you're coming from a little bit. It kind of sounds like this song is a little bit of more of success. This feels like, oh, I made it a little bit. I'm doing better. I love the vibe of it, but I'm getting a little bored.
Freight train and the whole team on the same thing. Direct deposited straight to the bank. They think we stopping, I told them we ain't. Man, I'm just saying, nights like this, I'ma pop my shit. I know they tired of it. Ain't no love, I can't show no love unless you riding for me. I remember when I used to tell them that my time coming. Now we on to something, can't nothing, bitch, I'm proud of it. I can tell that you niggas hate that shit wild, homie. At the money, no, I gotta get it.
The hook is nice though. Hey, Murder, I don't have that song. Am I supposed to go find that? Or are you going to send that to me?
Popping like hot grease. No matter the situation, they can't stop me. Been at it like an addict. I'm a savage running to that. Had to find a new way to get paid. So late nights in that trap, I stayed snuggled up.
Oh, okay.
Young and dumb, just stuck in.
Oh, okay. All right, Show Money. Okay, hold on. Let's go back. I like this.
Figure it out for me. Doing my thing like I'm the only nigga that's on vows for me.
Popping like hot grease. No matter the situation, they can't stop me. Been at it like an addict. I'm a savage running to that bag like a track meet. Had to find a new way to get paid. So late nights in that trap, I stayed snuggled up close next to that K. Young and dumb, just stuck in my ways.
It's not bad, man. I like that.
40 with that long clip.
Okay.
Paint sitting on chrome shit.
Okay.
Ever since the phone flip. Bought a few cases to stay free, but that
I like that.
It changed me. Lost Lil.
My man said I've been hot since the phone flipped. That's a bar. Old folks know that's a bar. The phone flip. Let's go.
4 months in a year sentence. This here can't be. Anyway, been having juice like Minute Maid, a renegade on center stage, getting paid from telling ways of seeing.
A little bit of wordplay. Hold on. I like that too.
On center stage.
That was nice. He broke that up a little bit. I like that.
This here can't be. Anyway, been having juice like Minute Maid.
Juice like Minute Maid.
On center stage.
Renegade on center stage.
Paid from telling ways of seeing better days, just giving back. If it's a race,
yeah.
If we're in the place, then she chooses. In her mouth, just like a smoothie. Be you and do you. Nice like this.
In her mouth like a smoothie. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Just like a smoothie, be you and do you, or you looking straight. Nice like this.
That feature, yeah, man. That was hard. That was hard.
When I used to tell them that my time coming, some cat nothing, bitch, I'm proud of it. I can tell that you niggas hate that shit wild, homie. At the money, no, I get it like my child want it.
I got it, bro. I'm about to play it right now.
Get out for me. Do my thing like I'm the only nigga that's gon' vouch for me.
So my only real criticism of this one is Coop D had too much of the first part of the song. I don't know. I'm assuming there was I wasn't counting it out as the song went on, but I'm assuming it was 8/16. The feature. See, we on the same page, B-Rex. The same thing. That feature that quicker, because that feature was show money. You salute you ripped that verse. That was nice. And that really made the track feel more cohesive. Yeah, you like that? I love Momo's always on the mixer and the mastering. Yeah, no, it sounded great. The song sounded very professional. And when I say very professional, I mean, you recorded it in a good space. You recorded it on a good piece of equipment, and you have competent mastering and competent mixing on the track, and all of that was there in space. So that saved the song. It got a little boring in Coop D's part. I love the hook. I almost feel like I just want Coop D on the hook, and I would have taken another rapper for the first part of the song. So I think all in all, I'm at an 88 with that song. 88, yeah, 87, 88. I just feel like it was way, it slowed down. It got stuck in the mud. Let's get into this next one. Big shouts for hitting the super duper. The homie Murder sent us this joint. This is Larray the Savage and D Baby. The name of this joint is Check on Me. Let's see what it's talking about.
Have you considered going solar in Arizona?
As a matter of fact, that hook is stuck in my head. And it was proud of it. Like that, like so you did something right. The hook is stuck in my head for sure. Here we go.
Junior.
Hey, yeah, I'm parked outside. Look at this phone I'm driving. All I smoke is at it. Yeah, my young nigga gon' walk him down, don't say nothing about it. Do that shit all off my face, nigga, I ain't got a job for $1. Hey, let me show them niggas something. My little shorty nigga gon' slide, so I know them niggas coming. This little bitch gon' cut her eyes, cause I know these diamond boys. I keep that chopper when I slide around, I know these niggas be wanting it.
I got pounds in my trunk, cocaine resin on my hands. I got love for those who did me wrong, got killers in a branch. I need lemon pepper, all flag, extra side of range. We got countryside, pull up in Porsches, horses on my land. I ain't nobody to teach me, had to teach myself how to be a man. And it get hard up in these streets.
So the song is very versatile so far. I can't tell you if I like it, to be honest with you. It's again, this is a lot of this comes down to person and me and where I am in my life. Listening to young dudes rap about cocaine isn't necessarily where I'm at right now. But I appreciate the artistry of it, and I think this compliment of rappers and the dude on the hook it's a really good fit. It sounds good.
I'm thanking God that I got famous. And I just went by mama Porsche, you know what I'm saying? When they hear that voice, they raise their hand. Yeah.
I like this guy the most, though.
I knew he came from the bottom. And we ain't do this for no fame, I promise. CBS was trying to take me from my mom.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
They treat me like coke, mama. Pump like a trap house, granite counters.
Yeah, I like him. I don't know who he is, but I like him.
Stood on it. It ain't no pressure on no nigga with the hood on them. I didn't go out in that water and I ain't bagged out. Got that jump and get your lip, bitch ass dragged out. Salute the niggas who ain't punched the clock but made it happen. We was really trafficking, I ain't your average rapper. Bitch, I'm a real
my chain, Louis
froze and my mouth on ice. Hold my money long, honeycomb. Diamonds be hitting all night. How can I tell them that after I jump on?
I can't lie. Listening to this, it kind of makes me want to listen to hear what they sound like without the mixing of the vote. Because like it's very treated. And I don't know. I actually don't. It sounds good though, so I don't. It's not in a bad way necessarily, but it just makes me wonder, like, what did they sound like before it got mixed?
On the trench, I'm finna jump on a flight. How can I tell them that I got this shit out the mud? I put the drink on ice. We got big army guns, yeah. We put the beams on sight. I just loaded up my trunk, yeah. I'm finna trap all night. I had to try hard, failed a couple times, and focus on getting it right. I'm in a brand new car right now. I used to go serve on the bike. I've been popping all these perks, starting problems I can't end. Brand new bitch, got the
I like this guy too.
I've been thinking what my grandma told me did. Ain't no friends. Microwave hit, straight drop, at an extra 10. Put your band, take a trip.
He has a Paul Wall feel to me. So I really like the second artist. I like this guy. I like this song. Big shouts to Goon Dog. Did you send that to me? Big shouts. Appreciate the super chat. Oh yeah, you just sent it. I got you next, my dude.
In the Eddie, GPS, bad bitch, bustin' squirrels, farmer go to CVS.
Drop a bag on your head and watch some nigga go collect it. Nigga, keep me out your mental.
My whole life I've been neglected. Now it's diamonds on my wrist. I got beads on my necklace. Yeah, I fuck with her, but cut her off, cause that little bitch was missing. Coca-Cola, you would think he doing yoga, how he stretching. Phone tap, she like how I rap. She like me cause I'm Mexican. Bitch, I ran it up and I got that check up on me now. No, I can't fuck, you ain't gotta.
I like this, man.
Keep the lies that you selling me. I'm the one, that's what they telling me. Now I got that check on.
Wow.
Check on me.
Wow. Okay.
Got that check on.
Wow.
But you ain't got a check on me.
You ain't got a check on me.
Yo, this is really interesting. This is one of the more interesting songs I've heard in a while. I'm Mexican Kevin Gates. Yeah, that's a fantastic comparison. That's right. It was so soulful. It was like soul trap to me almost, because I felt like you had so much like deep in the heart singing, and then it had this feel to it. And then we mentioned Kevin Gates, and I think there's a lot of production magic on this. There's a lot of production magic on this. You guys have a top-notch studio. Like, because the recording to get this quality of sound, you guys had to record it well, and there was just a lot of casual confidence. You guys are all young. I can see that being bumped out of a lot of cars, man. I think that is a ready-made song. That's a single for the radio. That's a single for streaming services. The video is fantastic. That's a great piece of art right there. It kept you on your toes. Yeah, it did. That's. Again, very adept feedback from the homie B-Rex. Yeah, I agree. It did. It bounced a little all over the place. You didn't know what was going on, but like you couldn't stop. I didn't check out of it at any point. The video was very simple as well, with the box, with the lights around it. It just had a very cohesive feel. Like, to have so many different parts, it really came together well. I like it, man. I'm gonna go 94. I would listen to it again if I can find it on Spotify. I'm gonna add it to Yeah. So who was D-Babe? So who was everybody? That's my question. Because I like the big dude. The big dude with the dreads had a fantastic voice. I like the homie with the grill, the Hispanic looking fellow. I like the lady at the end. Who was she? The young lady at the end. Like, she almost stole the stage at the end of the joint right there, man. Great music, man. Great suggestions. I like what's happening right now. Let's play this next one from the Super Duper. Big shouts to Goon Dog. Also a fantastic name, by the way. You sound like a troublemaking superhero. Goon Dog to the rescue.
Just wanted to start a business when something surprising happens.
Bro, I think maybe I did that. Let me double check. Okay, that was my fault. I don't know how to copy and paste things. Here we go. Goon Dog. What up, Goon Dog? Big the Plug, Texas. Let's go ahead and subscribe. He's got 106,000 I like that you bring me these artists that aren't like super discovered, but they do have a following. This is fun. Big the Plug.
Testing. All right. You can cut out that other shit.
Hey, yo, Aim.
I like that, Nate.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for your background on cocaine. I don't know. I don't like hearing the young folks. Again, this is an age thing. I don't want to see these kids get I'm not. Some of these kids are more talented. They have more talent in their pinky toe than I have in my entire being. So to watch these, some of this stuff happen, I don't like it.
Yeah. Run it up, Blondo. Run it up, Blondo.
Okay. Okay. Oh, Fat Boy Dreams, my man. I love seeing the big men do their thing out here. Let's go.
Bitch, I'm from Texas, where we should ride in swangers and put diamonds in our necklace. Pour drink inside my lemonade till it look like a Pepsi. See, I come from the D where we got checks and we be flexing. If you ain't from my state, then you should know don't fuck with Texas. Hey, we always strapped, we keep our weapons. My mama from the 8, she slowed it down for me at 7. Used to think Pepsi was a guy before he went to heaven. I knew what pushing P was before Gunna even said it. Hey, she zero taught me keep my weapon and never trust a nigga or a bitch cause it's expected. No killers from the country, they ride horses and throw seldom. Got niggas in the east ride ATVs with Mac 11s. First off, you better
ride ATVs and Mac 11s. This is fun. It has the feel of the song reminds me of Old Town Road. I like this a lot. I think it's a lane for this too. I think it's a huge lane for this. And I love that the boy is big and he's out there.
In the east ride ATVs with Mac 11s. First off, you better remember what that sign say before you come down here to this bitch. Don't mess with Texas. Cause you know everybody around this bitch got guns, nigga.
Hey, see, I'm from Texas. We got Beyonce, Trey the Truth, and we can't forget Devin. Big shout out to them boys, and I can't forget about them Texans. I've been feeling like Luca, how I bought that shit a blessing. Number one rule in Texas, keep it solid, ain't no telling. Hey, and always keep your fucking weapon. A nigga try me other guys, we got no choice but stretch him. If he survived,
hey, did my man low key poison this dude? I don't know if y'all are watching, but he drank it and passed out. Also, Dallas and has a lot of shootings. Yeah, them dudes, them Texas don't play.
Just keep it solid, ain't no telling. Hey, and always keep your fucking weapon. A nigga try me other guys, we got no choice but stretch. He die on that stretch.
Bobo.
Water might just go Johnny, my next one. Hey, this Texas tea is what I drink. Sauce Walker had us dripping, sauce having hoes in on drink. Young Nasa had.
Also, big shouts for all the he's paying homage or homage, as they say, to all the Texas greats. That's dope too. And he's doing, and he's not in a corny way. I can appreciate that. It's not like it's like an eye roll kind of thing. It's just like it's natural. It's like, yo, I love these people.
This jigging, dipping, ain't know how to thing. Now I got all these niggas stepping, swiping, catching plays. Hey.
That was a lot of fun. Almost said, let a bitch go find her grill. Hold on. That was big, the plug. Yeah, I need a follow-up single from my man. What's the next single? Cause it has that, that Old Town Road feel to me. It's just like a gangster. Because if you listen to the lyrics, he wasn't really even talking about, like, he was just saying we got guns down here. We're serious. He wasn't saying nothing overly gangster. You know what I mean? But obviously that big south, that southern sound, that pulled up sound, that the chopped and screwed kind of feel to it. Yeah, man, I like that a lot, dog. I like that. That was fun. I'm gonna go 95 on that one. It was simplistically perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't do too much, but if that came on, you're not gonna skip that. And it's got that quality that you show to your friends. And it's got a regional capture. You're getting people if people in Texas heard that, they loved it. They loved it. They went crazy when they heard that. Like, oh man, this dude is something else. And then he's just it's a 10. Momo, I don't think has ever given a 10 on the stream. That's wild. Yeah, that's a good song. That's a good song. I'm gonna drop this in the thread in case y'all want to go back and revisit that. That was pretty fire. Big shouts to Big the Plug. Big shouts to Goon Dog for sending the banger through. Let's get into this next one, Young Brazy. I got some Ash on the way. I got some Never on the way. I got some Southside Miko on the way. Let's get into this joint right now. Those the new Young Brazy. Young Braziano.
As I'm in the midst of applying for residency right now.
Nope, that wasn't it. I failed again. Really is copy and pasting is tough. Here we go. Young Brazy. Numbers.
watch it keep falling. Money on me, so I'm moving precaution. Cause I got a smell. She caught a whip. I'm like, baby, you could come and shot when you want it. All this power got me tripping. Lean got me froze up. I said what I'm sipping. Just like my grandfather had a vision. I had one too about making a million. Right in the lobby, I turned into Brazil. I pull up with Usher, I'm serving designer. I met Double S and we fucked up them prices. We switched up the numbers and made that shit double. Lost a few passes and I got on my body. Then I made like 50,000 in the summer. Rose said there's nothing really even cutting it. Gon' need $1 million to stay out of trouble. Yeah, nigga, you know how I smell. Sides for living a travel, yeah. I took the plug, don't send to the mail. I get it off of the ground, yeah. All my shooters like Kenan and Cal. Say the word we send around, yeah. Breaking it down, yeah.
All my shooters like Kenan and Cal. I don't know what y'all think, but this is boring to me. It's just like it makes me want to go to sleep.
No, yeah. My niggas running the globe. Chi a vet with the scope. For a Benny, low bro gon' blow. It ain't progression, ain't in my discussion. I'm moving deceptive, my city really hard. And I ain't get them gone cause I'm going through problems. All of this power, it fuck with your conscience. All of this power, I feel like I'm 50. See the moon when I turn to a monster.
It's getting a little better.
From we gon' flip them. I've been flooding my city just like it's new. Nigga, you know how I smile. Sides for living a child, yeah. I told the plug, don't send to the mail. I get it off of the ground, yeah.
It's kind of mood music, you know. You gotta be in the mood for it. I'm not necessarily in the mood for this. You know, it's kind of like a song you listen to when you're drunk almost. Cause he feels like he's drunk recording it.
I want my shooters like Kenan and Cal. Say the word we send.
Got you, murder. Much love, bro.
I'm breaking
sending the bangers.
Right in the lobby, I turned into Brazil. I pull up with Usher, I'm serving design.
Yeah, we're gonna move on from now. We're gonna play this one that Murder sent. I didn't mind that song, but to me it was just too basic. I thought you have a good sound, that slurred, kind of drugged out sound. It works for you. I don't think it's really my type of music, and it gets old quick because there's no. It's just mush mouth sounding. You know, it just has this kind of repetitive sound that doesn't really break through for me, and it's like something I would put on. Maybe you study to it if you're just trying to chill. If you're just driving, it might be okay, but it doesn't really do a lot for me. I'm gonna go 83 on that one. It didn't really do a lot. Let's get to this joint from the homie Murder though. He's sending some gems. OTB Fast Lane, Little Jeremy, D Baby, Young Al, D Flowers, Loretta Savage. Now, if this is a sample from the UGK song Throwed that's got Jeezy and Jay-Z on it, y'all better kill this because that's literally on my top 10 of all-time favorite songs. So y'all better come hard if that's the sample you're using here.
Hey, DJ Charles over there? Look like DJ Charles.
Hey, young niggas still on that Texas shit. Trap roll like to exit.
4.4.
Send a hit, get killed, try catch.
Okay, it has nothing to do with that song. That makes me happy. At least right now, anyway. He came in very strong. That's why I'm going to back it up, because I feel like I wasn't ready.
Look like DJ Charles.
Hey, young niggas still on that Texas shit. Trap roll like to exit. Run off on a plug, send a hit, get killed, try catching me. New spot in the bitch name. Funny how they niggas switch game.
Oh, I hear it. Oh, it's in there. Okay.
Close your mouth when them people came. I'm outside.
Ooh.
Got real, I had to switch my daddy house side. Little bitch ate my dick so good until that hoe was cross-eyed. 250 for the switches, charge me 2 cause I bought 5. Real niggas know what I'm talking about.
By my own paint poured in Sprite. A nigga train tasting right. Got pure bricks, they came white. Got better dope for the same price. Watch the gun return to a gunfight. Left, you don't playing right. That's how niggas get popped. Pulling up with them trick dice. Gag on Eastside real nigga. I been selling crack since a little nigga. He a young nigga, but he.
I think this is the parent in me too, but his smile was so genuine and happy there. Also, I love that Slim Thug was in the video, and I feel just watching this, I feel the reverence that all these young dudes have for the OGs. Like, that's really cool. Like, I feel that just watching this, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the new crowd, and it feels like they appreciate the spot. That's dope. It's dope to see that. Like that resonates through the camera. That's hard.
Pure bricks, they came white, got better dope for the same price. Watch the gamble turn to a gunfight. Shit went left, you don't playing right. That's how niggas get popped. Pull it with them trick dice. Gag on Eastside, real nigga. I been selling crack since a little nigga. He a young nigga, but he got heart. There's some green sippers, I drink white heart. Made myself a street star. These are mirror jeans, not cheap star. Smoke real weed, drink real lean. New Pimp C on the Grand King.
Cartel talk with my border found. My daddy a fool with the arm and hound. Northwest with the verge, but baby, my brother, he red.
I love that they're all taking little pieces. Flow with the arm in hand, per the streets. I'm a wonder. The flow's like dope. So he took that little Jay-Z line, and then before that, he goes, that's how people get popped playing with that trick dice. So he took the line from people. So they're taking little parts of that. That's hard. That's really hard. This is good. This is good.
I was come outside with a vest on with a bird chest playing head tag. Your bitch look okay, but a head bag. I sent her home with a guest bag. I'm going home with the last.
I sent her home with a guest bag.
Drinking my cup, hit the median. 448 and I'm speeding. I'm taking care of my needs. I flooded my mouth with a lot of VVs. I'm flooded. Lately I'm going through it. I just thought of my cousin. May she rest in peace. Can't let the streets get the best of me. Brand new interior, let the see. It's been a minute since I had a car with a key. But I'm in the car with a key. 4-hour drive, I do.
I like that. Been a minute since I had a car with a key, but I'm in a car with a key. That's not bad.
We meet. I'm always on go, never know where I be. So it gotta be one of my partners. If you get the drop on me, can't fall in love with no hoe cause I cheat. Play with the cat while I'm
can't fall in love with no hoe cause I cheat. He knows himself. You gotta admire that.
My partners. If you get the drop on me, can't fall in love with no hoe cause I cheat. Play with the cat while I'm driving in heat. Like wipe all that shit off my seat. She tell me she different, that's not what I see. Watch where you going.
I'm starting to like. Is that D baby? I'm starting to like him. He's telling me she's different. That's not what I see. I'm starting to like this cat. I am. Oh, that's funny.
Can't fall in love with no hoe cause I cheat. Play with the cat while I'm driving in heat. Like wipe all that shit off my seat. She tell me she different, that's not what I see. Just took me a trip and went flooded my teeth. Went up on a feature, my prices ain't cheap.
I like that dude, man. He's good.
Double cups and good smoke, we been getting money, man. Can't take it from us, man. I swear lately been on our shit. We handle our business, so I feel we deserve to get throw. You better get your cash. Swear I'ma get my bag. I need my bag. I ain't got a tag. Tell me how long you gon' last. Come through the bit with your pad. I hit on the gas. No niggas been robbing no man. Collecting, they taking you fast. Running red like I'm doing the dash. Going fast as me, swear it's your ass.
I just flew in on foreign land. PJ, I don't need a border pass.
You know why I like him? Because he sounds like Ross. He has that same timbre in his voice. That's why I like. See, it all goes back to Ross. It always goes back to Ross. And this dude was unnecessary. He didn't sound bad. There was nothing wrong with anything he did. It just didn't fit the vibe for me. And I think that verse, I think that was D Baby. Correct me if I'm wrong, Murder. All right, Murder. Send something for the next show. I'm not. You reached your limit for the night, my G. Send it for the next show. But what I do like a lot is that there's so much diversity on this. I would have left him off for the overall feel of it, but this is really good.
Realize I'm doing the bag, going fast as me, swear it's your ass.
I just flew in on foreign land. PJ, I don't need a border pass. Can't you tell I'm important, man? I drive whips that's more than fast. Better not play with my brother and them. We drop bags and we order bags. I'm with that shit like a ton.
It's like Ross mixed with Gorilla Zoe. I don't know if y'all remember Gorilla Zoe.
Can in the condo trying to sort the cash. All my shorties high class. She eat it.
Appreciate you though, Murder. I really do.
No talk, but this boss shit and I walk that. My side bitch really bought that. She manifest and I bought that. 4 cars we parking. I Gina her like Martin. Ay, late nights put the dick on her. She drip on me, I'm saucy. She put it on me, get up out of there. I don't see her ass in the morning. Money bubbles, we blowing it. Champagne, we pouring it. This boss shit that I'm talking and not red bottom, yo walking. All you seeing is the flashlight. Pull the cameras out when I walk in. I'm a real nigga in real life. Give a damn about what they talking. Done through my other hand.
So I like this guy, but he got way too much airtime. He got my man is he's dope, but like it didn't work here. It's way too long. This part, I think Yeah, he could have been shortened. Just shortened. They could have just shortened.
Slut out and record her ass. Big Cuban, get your ass with flash. Plug on the pack, say shit fast. Got an app like DoorDash. What you want, you can order that. In the hood, I'm Jeff Bezos. In the Amazon on the mirror.
Jeff Bezos.
How about the Learjet? Ain't met a nigga I fear yet. Take off, you know this the year, yeah. I hit the bitch from the rear, yeah.
Top of clever like a pity pad. Hit the bitch, you can't get up. Hey. My little partner don't jump out and hit his ass. It stick on me, blow like a ceiling fan. 10th grade, I was trapping and robbing. You was still on the porch, I was toting the top. Ain't having no money, that's 10,000. I can spend that little shit, make it back in the morning. Don't fuck with these rappers, these niggas be corny. Youngest nigga pulling up with a hand. The bitch from the back in here in the front.
So was this guy was he not at the shoot? How you record a verse for something this big and not be at the shoot? That's silly. Where's he at?
First nigga play, we gon' shoot up the finish. Back in the punch. Don't really matter as you getting some money. Read for the shit, nigga know what's gon' come with it. Young niggas hop out, scoot up, dumping. They did, running bad. Hop out, hit that, switch on his ass. Don't play niggas dropping the biggest bag. Nigga pop up at that show like magic. Yeah, pop up, do some damage. Walked up fresh like a manic. Get him in the Drake on my partner, gon' handle it. And this shit in my pocket like salad. Wrist on flooded.
This dude wasn't necessary either. He could have been left off.
Taking this shit, nigga never know. Make them youngest spin a cone. Nigga hot in the bitch, I be perking the side. Keep it real, them nigga fold it. Step in my hood, don't have emotion. Oh God. Double cups and good smoke, we been getting money, man. Can't take it from us, man. I swear lately been on our shit. We handle our business, so I feel we deserve to get though. You better get your cash, so I'ma get my bag. I need my bag, he ain't got a tag. Tell me how long you gon' last. Come through the bit with your pad. I hit on the gas. Them niggas been robbing no man. Collecting, they taking you fast. Running red like I'm doing the bag. Going fast at me, sweat at your ass.
I left the song alone after D Baby though. After D Baby, I was good because he ripped that joint in half. Outside of that, I mean, it definitely. I love the respect. Like I said, that's huge. These young dudes that to the young Houston, Texas scene, which I'm assuming most of them are from Texas. It's definitely in good hands. The boys are gonna be fine. They gave my man the big dude. They gave him way too much airtime. He's a good rapper. He's a good artist. I love his sound. Too much airtime. But it was fun, man. I enjoyed that. I'd probably go 86 on that. Just because it was 4 minutes and half of it wasn't necessary. But I love the way they kind of did their own play on the original song. Two of the artists in the beginning. One was D Baby. I can't remember who was before that, but those two kind of they kind of did their little play on the original song. I would have liked to hear more of that. I thought that was pretty dope. So I'm gonna go 80. What I say, 87 on that. Maybe 86. It was a little too long for me, but it was fun. Big shouts to Murder. Send them joints for next week, man. I definitely want you to see more music. You've been sending some fantastic songs. Let's get into Ash. The homie's back off of recovery. The man Ash, 10th grade poetry. Yeah, bro verse is a little too long.
Heaven and hell, can you reciprocate? I've been drinking for the better days, for the rookie status, I'm a heavyweight. Get your favorite rapper, all decapitate. Skinhead white man, cut a scalp today. They the board that I'm torn, it's the land of fate. Let it run, let it ring.
I love the sample.
It's Richie on Richie, I just sold the business. These niggas keep capping, don't nobody really top down. I knew one of these niggas with coke. The Montclair hit when I step in the store, try to drink, I'm dropping my double cup low. I know that you drank it, bitch, you talking slow.
He found his tempo early. Big shouts to Ash. I love Ash because he always infuses every track with so much life in it. And when he's really at his best, he's so in tune with the track and so on beat and so. It's a lot like Allen Iverson play. Again, everything comes back to basketball and food for me. He raps like Allen Iverson played basketball. It was really smooth, and he could just change up the pace, change up the speed, change the direction on a drop of a dime. But I can't. But the mix is bad because your voice needs to be more. It needs to have more stereo, more width to it. It needs to be wider, and then it needs to be brighter in the mix. It feels like it's subdued, and you got this heavy beat. But this is like if you clean this up, this could be a masterpiece, man.
Heaven and hell, can you reciprocate? I've been drinking for the better days, for the rookie status, I'm a heavyweight. Get your favorite rapper, all decapitate. Skinhead white man, cut a scalp today. Native born that I'm torn, it's the land of fate. Let it run, let it run, let it ring.
I like that he let it breathe too. That captures your attention. You know what I'm saying?
It's Richie, I just sold the business. These niggas keep capping, don't nobody really top down. I knew one of these niggas with coke. The Montclair hit when I step in the stove. Try to drink on my dropping my double cup low. I know that you drank it, bitch, you talking slow. I went outside, she back in the bands. We win again, again, again. Victory lap, keep that marathon going. What's a rapper to a poet? What's an artist at its lowest? Suicidal with a drink and you know it. One more chance, just promise don't blow it. Whitney Houston with a pipe, not a drug. 24, I ain't been in the club. Too many nights in the studio stub. More money in the bag, I done touched 60,000, these is 20s and ones. More love than I ever felt. All she want is material stuff. Velvet sheet, it's a top flow sweet. I didn't get all this talent from luck. Number one pick, can't get drafted the bus. Lonely at night, cause I'm lacking the trust. Bro, want the beef, I had Drake, had the trunk.
Yeah, that's hard, man. Wow. That's hard. Yeah, you gotta get a better mix on that, Ash. That's hard. That's exceptional. I think you have so much intensity. It's like a smoldering fire. But halfway through the song, I'm about to bang my head on the microphone just because it's so intense. You know, but your passion comes through very clearly, even in a poor mix. The mix has to be tightened up on that, man. You gotta clean that up. Because I think, like I said, it needs more of a stereo sound, it needs more width, it needs a little bit more thickness, and then on top of it needs to be louder. Just general. I don't know if you recorded it with a low stage gain. The lyrics did seem. See, you might have heard more of the lyrics than I did. I feel like I ain't hear enough of it. He said something about a skinhead earlier in the song. I heard bits and pieces. But what was really evident was the passion for me and just the delivery and the execution in itself of just the rhyming, just ending up to where you have a very solid sound. You end every bar thick, very stick-to-itively. Gotta love the soulfulness bars there, just what you had. Yeah, the mixes. Yeah. That's. I think because you have that church choir feel on it, you have that, yeah. Like it gives it just this urgency. It gives it this kind of cry for help. And then at one point you say, God damn. Like that was really, yeah, you do that stuff very well, by the way. But that was like a natural reaction that was perfect. And then you had a couple points in the song where you just let the track just go a little bit. And I think that's you got to be very crafty with that. If you do that and like, you don't come back on the same energy, on the same conciseness, on the same clarity, you could really mess up. But you jump right back in like it was nothing. You know, you skip the beat, but then like you came right back in stride. So I'm going with a 90 as it is. You know, I think once you clean that up, that's stupid, man. That's unreal. That's one of them joints that really make you feel something. It just gives you a lot of emotion. So I was really digging that one. Big shouts to Ash right there. I need more. Get better, man. I was about to say, get better, buddy. Like I was at work. Get better, man. Feel better. Take your zincs. You're airborne. Go ahead, get you some green tea, hibiscus tea, all of that, man. Get better, bro. Let's get into this next one. Big shout out to homie Never. I like Never's hairstyles. Never has the dopest hairstyles at all times. Big shouts to the homie. This is DOA.
Like, never you got me.
Never is the only artist I don't have a song with that I really want.
Keep it coming, I be walking with my eyes closed. It's so hard to find the one, I'ma keep close. And my body sit alone in the black smoke. Whoa, I be DOA. Yeah, I don't need to talk, yeah, I'll be okay. If you coming from my neck, you might wanna wait. Yeah, everything I touch.
I think that's like a synth over the kick of the song. And I got to tell you, from a mixing standpoint, Never, this is one of the rare times I ever have anything to say about your mixes. That, I don't know, it comes to my headphones really hard, and it makes it hard to hear you. It's kind of piercing.
Seen her run away. I been fucking up, what you want now, shorty? Falling from the jump, but you will not notice. I've been in my world, so I cannot focus. Ask me if I kept my heart steady, cold. It's like damn.
Never, you should have got a Paul Lewis verse on this. This is the perfect song. Y'all need to do a remix. P. Louis, Never remix this, please, because this is perfect. Murk this.
Yeah, I don't need to talk, yeah, I'll be okay. If you
I like the change up right here.
away, yeah, everything I touch, see no run away, see no run away. I been fucking up, what you want now, shorty? Falling from the jump, but you
this part.
I've been in my world, so I cannot focus. Shit. Ask me if I kept my heart stay the cold. It's like damn. Loving what I've been to you. I've been tricking on my problems, now I'm bulletproof. Something isn't that enough. I think that I had enough. I'ma speak my mind, she said I'm acting up.
I feel like this song would be on the soundtrack of one of those like Ready Player One, or what was the other video game movie? A few video game type movies. What was the other one? There's another big one. Ready Player One was a big one. There was another one. Wreck-It Ralph. It has that like kind of kid fun, goofy. It has an arcade feel. I guess that's what I'm getting at. It just feels like an arcade to me.
From my neck, you might run away. Yeah, everything I touch, see no run away, see no run away. Dead on arrival, keep it coming. I be walking with my eyes closed. It's so hard to find the one I'ma keep close, and my body sit alone in the black smoke. Whoa, I be the away. Yeah, I don't need to talk. Yeah, I'll be okay. If you coming from my neck, you might run away. Yeah, everything I touch, see no run away, see no run away.
Yeah, that's like a video game song. I liked it. It's not one of your better songs to me, but it feels like it has a nostalgic feel. Like sitting in my basement playing video games as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like playing Super Nintendo till all hours of the night. It made me like when I was listening, I'm like, man, I kind of want to like play Sega Genesis or Sonic or something. You know what I mean? It just gave me that nostalgic feel. So it doesn't have a ton of replay value for that reason too, because I don't want to feel like a little kid a lot. I'm a grown ass man with a lot of responsibility. So feeling like a kid doesn't always do much for me. But it was a nice feeling to have, and I think it would do well in a lot of soundtracks. So with all that said, I'd probably go 84, 83. It didn't do a lot for me. And then for me, it was a little hard to hear because it was kind of crashing. Like where that synth swelled up the most, it felt like there was a lot of just like what's that, like high end when you go too high and it starts to, it felt like it was clipping in it. I don't know if there was or if there wasn't, but my kids were like, Twitch vibes. Yeah, it has that's what I'm saying. It's a kid feel. It's a Fortnite loading screen feel. Apex Legends feel. You know what I mean? It's like it's for the youngins, but there's also a huge market. That's a huge market for that. All right, Southside Miko. I put I should have clicked on it. Should I have clicked on it? What happened? Why isn't it working? All right, I did something stupidly. Let's get into this last joint of the night right here, man. Pretty solid night of music. Big shouts to homie Murder for sending some fantastic tracks. This last one right here was from Southside Miko, produced by him. It's Foul.
Directions to Outback Steakhouse.
Head north on Magnolia.
Anybody eaten Outback Steakhouse in the last 10 years?
Real trap shit, bitch.
They ride the wave, I make it.
That's that, what up?
So I'll take it.
Hey, Momo, much love, sis.
That nigga, he soft, he flaking. I told me flip him like bacon. I do him foul, flagrant. Let's go toe to toe if you hating. Cause I promise my mama I make it. They ride the wave, I make it. And I need a bag, so I'll take it. These niggas can't see us like Masons. That nigga, he soft, he flaking. I told me flip.
You said they can't see us like Macy's? I don't know if I get that.
Flip him like that nigga, he soft, he flaking. I told me flip him like bacon. I do him foul, flagrant. Let's go toe to toe if you hating. Cause I promise my mama I make it. Ducking fry us like I'm racing. Selling illegal, I'm taking. He can't pull up to the brib.
Looking for ops like I'm racing. I like that.
Cause if homie try me, he dead. What? Smoking back and towing lead. My nigga, I hope that you hungry. The chopper gon' make sure you fed. Little nigga, I'm getting fed up. He pull up, but it's a setup. You just a hoe, so confess up. Like I'm.
This has a lot of the noises. I was on my old man garbage earlier, and I was talking about the Masons. Got you. Okay, sound like Macy's. I just the sounds, man. I just don't understand. It's just all this congestion. It's like all y'all kids is congestion, man.
Bitch, you get wet up. Yeah. Bitch, you was broken up cheddar. I get to the cheese, better. What? Chopper sound like David Guetta. She let me fuck on the.
That's a bar. Chopper sound like David Guetta. I like that. That was really good.
The first day, I was gonna fuck in the first place. I'm number one, first place. First fuck in the first day. She let me fuck on the first day. I was gonna fuck in the first place.
I like that too.
Number one, first place. We beat them down to the worst case. She said,
Egos-esque.
I think cause I love how it done. Chop him to a stomp. I run this bitch like I'm Trump. Butterbill walls with the money, bitch. We wipe his nose like it's runny, bitch. They ride the wave, I make it. And
Hey, Vince, you must be a Migos fan. I see a lot. There's a lot of Migos here.
And I need a bet, so I'll take it. These niggas can see us like Masons.
A lot of Migos and a lot of the Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi kind of sound.
That nigga, he soft, he flaking. I told me flip him like bacon. I do him foul.
You flip him like bacon.
So if you hate,
it's catchy.
I promise my mama I make it. They ride the wave, I make it. And I need a bet, so I'll take it. These niggas can see us like Masons. That nigga, he soft, he flaking. I told me flip him like bacon. I do him foul.
I can see this going viral.
So if you hating,
I can see this going viral.
I make it.
Yeah, I think Miko, you just need to do a goofy TikTok dance. Get somebody to dance on that. I think that could go viral. And it's a lot of fun. Even for me who doesn't like this style of music, it was fun. You know, and you got a great personality. Your personality shines through the track. You know, I really felt like that's what's up. Hey, that's cool. Well, that's fine. You definitely have a lot of charisma and a lot of personality, and I enjoy that. I don't, I like I said, man, a lot of this comes down to me. I'm not a fan of the just making noises in the background of songs. I don't know, man. But it worked for you. And I think you had enough personality. She said, she let me hit on the first day. I was going to hit in the first. But I like that's fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were saying a lot of things that were just fun and enjoyable. I could see that going viral. It's not necessarily for me, but I think you could catch an audience with it. I think in the right promotion on TikTok or the YouTube Shorts, I think you can capture a lot of new fans. So to me, I'm gonna give the track an 84. It kept me entertained. It didn't blow me away. Tame Impala. So the homie Nasdaq is dropping some jewels. I feel like you could blend what you're doing with that. So check out Tame Impala. And big shouts to the fan for rocking with us tonight, man. Big shouts to B-Rex being here the whole time. My A1 day one, my G right there. Big shouts to Momo for being with us. Ash, welcome back, bro. Feel better. More music, please. Miko, good job tonight, man. Murder, thanks for dropping off them hits. Shouts to Coon Dog. Shouts to Nate. I see y'all next week, man. P. Louie, Don Montezi, the Unpraised King, and my man Sil. I see y'all on the next show, same time, same place, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard. Peace.